Sometimes when we find ourselves feeling stuck, it's easy to forget everything we've experienced is simply part of our journey, not the final destination. And right now, as you hear these words, something's happening, whether you notice or not. There's a shift taking place, and that shift is gently guiding you towards a new understanding, a new belief that you're not defined by your past. Let me ask you, how many times in your life have you been told, do you have to work endlessly, give up your time, your energy, your life force, just to survive? And how many times has that message felt so heavy, so draining, that it seemed like there was no way out? What if I told you, though, that there's another way, a way that feels lighter, easier, and more aligned with who you truly are? Imagine, just for a moment, the very beliefs that have kept you stuck in a cycle of exhaustion and scarcity could begin to unravel right now. What if those old beliefs, that money is scarce, that life is a struggle, and that you have to sacrifice your happiness to survive, were not the truth? What if instead you could easily tap into the abundance that's already available to you? What if right now you could begin to reframe your entire experience of money, success and self-worth, not as something you need to struggle for, but as something that flows naturally to you? Notice how even the thought of this feels lighter as you breathe in. Imagine the weight that you've been carrying begins to melt away, just like ice turning into water. And as it melts, you feel a deep sense of freedom. Freedom to embrace new possibilities. Freedom to allow abundance into your life. Freedom to feel truly alive in a way you haven't felt in a long time. It's easy to see how, when you begin to trust that abundance is all around you, you stop chasing after it. Instead, it begins to flow towards you effortlessly. You're the source of the abundance. And the more you embrace this truth, the more it will expand in your life. Now think about the idea of doing what you love. It's so natural, isn't it? To want to contribute, to give something meaningful to the world, to make a difference. Yet sometimes we wonder, how do I even begin? What's the first step? But let me ask you, what if the first step isn't about figuring it all out, but simply trusting the path will unfold as you take action? What if you didn't need to have everything figured out before you started, and instead, the act of starting is what unlocks the next step, and the next, and the next? Can you feel that? The freedom in not needing to have it all planned out. The excitement that comes from knowing that each step, no matter how small, is part of your growth, part of your journey towards living the life you desire. And here's the most exciting part. You already have everything you need to succeed. All the resources, all the skills, all the inner strength. It's all inside you. The only thing that's needed now is to unlock those resources and step into your power. As you think about your fears, the ones that say you can't succeed, that it's too late, that you'll fail, notice how they begin to lose their grip on you. What if those fears were simply old beliefs, old stories that no longer serve you? What if they're simply patterns of thinking that, like any old habit, can be replaced by something new? Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to let go of the fear of failure. What if failure wasn't the end, but simply a step towards growth? What if instead of being afraid of mistakes, you welcome them as a way to learn, to grow, to refine your approach, to get closer to your success? What if failure was actually your ally? And when you think about success, imagine it's not something that has to be earned through struggle, but something that comes to you naturally as you align with your purpose. Success is not about grinding away. It's about aligning with what feels right, what feels true. As you step into that alignment, you find yourself attracting opportunities, resources, and support effortlessly. You see, when you trust in your own worth, everything else just falls into place. You're worthy of financial abundance. You're worthy of success. And the more you embrace this, the more you begin to see how every part of your life, every decision, every action, it can be infused with the energy of abundance. And so now, as you move forward in your journey, remember, it's not about perfection. It's about allowing yourself to take the next step, to trust that you're supported, and to embrace the flow of abundance that's already on its way to you. Every day as you take action, as you make choices that align with your true desires, you'll notice how the world begins to open up. The opportunities you've been searching for, they'll appear in unexpected ways. And you'll find yourself stepping into the life you've always dreamed of. The more you align with your own truth, the more the world reflects that truth back to you. It's happening right now, isn't it? Your beliefs are shifting. Your reality is shifting. And everything you ever wanted is beginning to manifest in ways you've never even imagined. All it takes is for you to trust, to allow, and to know that you're the creator of your reality. Now, as you continue on your path, I invite you to notice how, as you continue to open up to new possibilities, your fear begins to fade. Because the truth is, you're already enough. You've always been enough. And now you're just learning to recognize your true worth. And so as you move forward, you'll find each step you take, it's effortless. The abundance you desire is already here, already flowing to you. And all you have to do is to embrace it, trust it, and allow it to come into your life. You see, everything you want is already yours. You simply need to claim it. And the more you believe in your own worth, the more you'll see the world reflecting that back to you in magnificent ways. Now take a deep breath and allow that truth to sink in. You're worthy. Abundance is flowing to you now. Success is inevitable. And the more you align with this truth, the more the world will respond. And so it is.